Fremont DMV test route. Learn to pass your test in the first attempt. This is the yellow test lane here. And exit left. Signal right. And look for the traffic on the right side is entering the DMV after the test. Exit left here. This is Dusterberry. First thing you want to recognize is the lights on the left side. Because the light, if the light is green on the left and there's no one coming on the side, on the sidewalk, then you can go, but you have to look for traffic on the right side too. Now if the light is red there and there's no one coming on your left from the sidewalk, you can go. So yeah, the examiner will ask you to make a left turn at the intersection. This is the intersection of Ctrl and Dusterberry, making a left turn. At this intersection, if there's a light is green and pedestrians are crossing from the other side, make sure the pedestrian has reached halfway on the lane to this side. Then you start the turn from here. If the pedestrian is going from this side on a green across the street, let them go all the way. Then you start moving the car from here. Do not stop in the intersection. Make sure signals are on. Every time a signal is not turned on, you get a point knocked off. And also the limit line, make sure you're about 6 feet away from the first line. That's the limit line. Okay, so I check traffic left and right and stay in the first lane. This is the lane that you're going to be taking a turn into, the lane that's closest to you. Now here the examiner can ask you for a lane change. Signal right, look at the rear view mirror, side mirror, look over the shoulder, then look ahead and lane change. This is central. So here there's a merging lane here, so make sure look signal left, look behind the left shoulder, then merge. Just follow the arrow. You're still on central. The examiner can ask you to make a right turn at the intersection, the traffic light, Central and Fremont. If it's a green, just make a right turn. Do not cross the white line on the right side. Go nice, soft, smooth, and then this is Fremont Boulevard. Speed limit is 35 here, so make sure to be 30, 25. Watch for traffic. The examiner can ask you to make a right turn here, crosswalk, or the next light. The first is Norris, but we are using for the test purpose as Matos. Right turn, but make sure look over the right shoulder. It's a bike lane here. It's a non-stop right turn, so make sure there's no pedestrians and just make a nice right turn, soft and smooth, and keep straight. So this is Matos, M-A-T-T-O-S. Keep straight. The examiner can ask you to pull over any place, so I'm going to ask pull over here, right? So signal right, look over my right shoulder. And just make sure I do not hit the curb. I'm staying about close to about almost on the edge of the road in the concrete. So this is perfect stopping distance. The examiner will ask you to stop and then reverse straight. So signal off, put the car into reverse. First is to look on the side mirror, on the left side, the driver's side mirror. Then look behind the rear view mirror, see nobody's pulling behind you. And look over the right shoulder, make sure if there's a driveway, nobody's pulling out of the driveway. Then back up slowly and keep scanning the rear view mirror, the side mirror, and over your shoulder. Make sure the car is parallel and straight. Do not make the car move more than 2 feet on the road. The best idea is to be on the edge of the road in the concrete. Keep looking at the rear view mirror, side mirror, so you scan, and the driver's side mirror. The examiner will ask you to stop. Once you stop, the examiner will say, get back to your lane. So signal left, look at the rear view mirror, side mirror, then look over your left shoulder, and just move nice speed. And here, this is still the Matthews Road. Just stay close to the yellow dotted lines. Because when there's a yellow line, it's easy to get the car in the lane, because too much to the right will take you to the right, and there's a bend there. So we are at the intersection of Kimboro and Matos. We go straight. One of the things examiner can ask you to pull over anywhere. There's no specific area. Right turn at the intersection, Logan. Use most right of the road. Stop before the limit line. Look left, look at the rear view mirror too. If no one's there, just make a right turn. Normally this car is parked here all the time, so to the right, from the right corner of your car, look at the corner of that car and keep straight. We're still on Logan. These are some heavy bumps here, make sure you don't go too fast. This intersection is Norris. Make sure scan left and right as you move through the intersection. So as you approach the intersections, look left and right. Also on these roads here, residentials, the speed limit is 25. But if you look from here to this another bump, you can't speed more than 25. Keep looking at the rear view mirror. Once a while, scan every 3 seconds. Again, side intersections, left and right. You'll be making a right turn at the intersection of Central and signal right. Use most right of the road. Here, it's a red, complete stop. Look for traffic on the left. No one's there, just move. And stay in the first lane here. As soon as you move this lane, speed up 35. Lane change, and then last for lane change here. Make sure signal left, rear view, side mirror, over the shoulder, and look ahead. Do not cross the keep clear. So here, the examiner will ask you to make a left turn inside the DMV parking lot. Be sure after the double yellow, look over the left shoulder, enter the yellow turn lane, two-way turn lane, and watch for oncoming vehicle. If there's an oncoming vehicle, you stop here and wait for them to pass you, and you make the turn when it's safe and clear. So as you're making a turn, make sure watch out for pedestrians on the sidewalk. So you move here a little quickly, then a little break here because there's a dip here, and look for pedestrians, and this is how they will take you back to your parking after the end of the test. The examiner will ask you to go around this one way, this wall here to the right of the wall. Keep moving, and be sure you look over your left shoulder because vehicles could be on the left side here. And then you'll be parking in all the yellow posts over there. So for the purpose of training, I'm going to use the last yellow post to park here. Whatever you do, don't hit the post. So this was about, actual test time is about 9 minutes and 44 seconds. But because there was not much traffic today, so it was faster. Normally it's about 10 to 12 minutes. This was the route, one of the widely used routes, making a left turn here. If you have any questions, call me on the number that I've given you, and I'll help you pass your test on the first attempt.